Hello everyone. So we are discussing from last class the environmental impact assessment. So after discussing the various level of risk at low level risk, risk at high level, moderate level. So now comes the activity screening. So here the each donor agency and the national EIA law has its own set of screening questions. We already discussed the screening questions for the environmental impact assessment, but here the donor agency and the national EIA law has its own set of questions. So screening is the topic of an upcoming module. So here to conduct a preliminary assessment, a rapid simplified EIA study using simple tools using USAID IEE, the screening determines whether the preliminary assessment is necessary or not. कि स्क्रीनिंग से हमें ये पता चल जाता है कि प्रिलिमिनरी असेसमेंट नेसेसरी है या नहीं. So here the purpose of the preliminary assessment is to provide documentation and analysis that allow the preparer to determine whether or not significant adverse impact are likely, and allow the reviewer to agree or disagree with the preparer's determination and set out mitigation and monitoring for the adverse impact. So to arrive at findings, here identify, predict and judge. Arriving at the findings in preliminary assessment require 3 steps. First, identify potential impact. Second, predict potential impact. And third, judge the significance of the potential impact. So these are the 3 steps of the preliminary assessment. So many resources describe the potential impact of typical small scale activities. So in first identify में जो बहुत रिसोर्सेज हैं वो बता देते हैं व्हाट इज़ द पोटेंशियल इम्पैक्ट ऑफ अ टिपिकल स्मॉल स्केल एक्टिविटी. जो पर्टिकुलर स्मॉल स्केल एक्टिविटी है, हाउ पोटेंशियली इट इम्पैक्ट द एनवायरमेंट, it have impact on environment. And in second, determine which potential impact are likely to become actual and quantify these impacts to the extent possible. In third, determine whether the predicted impacts are indeed significant. This will often depend on how effective the proposed mitigation measures are. So subsequent modules present tools to assist in identifying and predicting impact. Discuss the factor involved in judging significance. So here comes the full EIA study. The full EIA study has very similar objectives and structure to a preliminary assessment. However, the full EIA study differs in important ways. So here are the different aspects of the full EIA studies, which is different from the preliminary assessment. A formal scoping process precedes the study of ID issues and to be addressed. Analysis of environmental impact is much more detailed. Alternatives must be formally defined. The impact of each alternative must be identified and evaluated and the result compared. So प्रिलिमिनरी स्टडीज़ जो है उसमें जो एनालिसिस है एनवायरमेंटल इम्पैक्ट का वो इतना डिटेल नहीं होता, बट फुल EIA स्टडीज़ में जो इम्पैक्ट है एनवायरमेंटल वो बहुत ही डिटेल स्टडी होता है. और जो ऑल्टरनेटिव है, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल फर्स्ट वे इज़ नॉट वर्किंग, वी ऑप्ट फॉर द सेकेंड वे. सो हियर द ऑल्टरनेटिव इज़ क्लियरली डिफाइंड and the impact of the alternative must be identified, evaluated and result compared. So जो alternative opt करेंगे किसी particular activity के लिए उसके भी impact और सारे evaluate करने पड़ेंगे, and then the actual method and the alternative इन दोनों के results क्या होंगे, compare होंगे. Public participation is usually required. A professional EIA team is usually required. So public participation भी चाहिए और professional EIA टीम की भी पार्टिसिपेशन चाहिए होती है. सो विथ फ्यू एडिशन, द बेसिक आउटलाइन ऑफ द प्रिलिमिनरी असेसमेंट इज़ द टेम्पलेट फॉर द स्टेप इन्वॉल्व इन द फुल EIA स्टडी. सो हियर बैकग्राउंड, डेवलपमेंट ऑब्जेक्टिव एंड लिस्ट ऑफ एक्टिविटी. बैकग्राउंड क्या होगा कि आपके डेवलपमेंट के ऑब्जेक्टिव्स क्या हैं और लिस्ट ऑफ एक्टिविटीज़ क्या है. डिस्क्राइब द बेसलाइन सिचुएशन. वी ऑलरेडी डिस्कस द व्हाट आर द बेसलाइन सिचुएशंस आर द सिचुएशन विदाउट द एक्टिविटी. एनवायरनमेंट की वो सिचुएशन जो एक्टिविटी के बिना क्या है. फॉर एग्जांपल फ्लोरा क्या है वहाँ की, फोना क्या है वहाँ की, सॉइल कैसी है, सॉइल में न्यूट्रिएंट कैसे हैं, क्रॉप कैसा है, इकोसिस्टम कैसा है, एनवायरमेंटल हेल्थ कैसी है विदाउट द एक्टिविटी. सो दीज आर द बेसलाइन सिचुएशंस. सो इनका भी क्या चाहिए, डिस्क्रिप्शन चाहिए. इवेल्युएट द पोटेंशियल एनवायरमेंटल इम्पैक्ट, एनवायरमेंटल इम्पैक्ट का इवेल्युएशन, मिटिगेशन एंड मॉनिटरिंग एंड रिकमेंडेड फाइंडिंग्स. So basic EIA step of full EIA studies, which are scope, what are the scope of the activity, evaluate baseline situation, identified and choose alternatives, identify and characterize potential impact of proposed activity in each alternative, compare alternative, develop mitigation and monitoring. So these are the full EIA studies. So the full EIA study is a far more significant effort than the preliminary assessment, and it is reserved for activities for which screening or the preliminary assessment shows that significant impact are likely. So who is involved in EIA? Sponsor of the activity, regulatory agency, review authorities and broad-based public. So public consultation is usually only required for full EIA studies. However, it is good practice for preliminary assessment because project impact is facilitated by broad-based public consultation, and judging significance is very difficult without it. So here the public participation is also important. So transparency and accessibility required described to the stakeholders. So what are the things which make EIA effective? To be effective tool for ESD, EIA must be an integral part of project development cycle, honest, transparent and accessible. EIA is undertaken early enough to affect project design. फर्स्ट जो EIA है वो इतनी जल्दी शुरू हो जाना चाहिए प्रोजेक्ट डिज़ाइन के टाइम. मिटिगेशन एंड मॉनिटरिंग डेवलपमेंट इन द EIA process is implemented. The full EIA study must be considered real alternatives and impact must be assessed honestly. So the EIA product must be clear and accessible to key factors. So these are the factors which makes EIA effective. Thank you.